Welcome to a journey where you'll uncover the not-so-obvious pitfalls in family financial planning. Think you know the basics? Well, did you know that an astonishing 78% of American families live paycheck to paycheck, including those with substantial incomes? It's a stark reminder that having money doesn't always equate to financial wisdom. In this video series, we're diving deep into 6 critical mistakes that can derail your family's financial future. From the premature investment jumps that might seem clever, but could flop, to the silent budget killers lurking in your everyday expenses, we've got it all covered. Expect to uncover surprising facts like how families waste hundreds each year on bank fees alone, or the billions of dollars in free educational funding that go unclaimed. Each chapter is designed to arm you with the knowledge to make smarter, more informed decisions. So if you're ready to challenge what you think you know and start paving the way towards true financial freedom, stick around. Let's turn those financial traps into stepping stones to success. Chapter 1: Early Birds Miss the Worm. Have you ever heard someone brag about jumping into an investment early and making a fortune? It sounds tempting, right? But let's talk about why rushing into investments can often backfire, especially when it comes to family financial planning. It's like grabbing the first slice of pizza before realizing there's a better one coming right up. Firstly, early investments without thorough research or a clear strategy can lead to significant losses. According to a survey by the National Association of Investors, over 50% of premature investment decisions result in some loss due to lack of understanding of the market dynamics. This shows the importance of patience and informed decision-making. Second, not all investments are suitable for every family's financial situation. What works for a single individual may not suit a family dealing with varying educational expenses or healthcare needs. Each family's goals and risks need to be carefully weighed. For instance, imagine investing in a high-risk portfolio when your child is just a few years away from college. The risk might not be worth it. Instead, financial advisors often recommend more stable investments in such scenarios. Here's a unique fact. Benjamin Franklin once said, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." This holds true in financial planning. Educating yourself and your family about various investment options is crucial. It's not just about where to invest, but also when and how. Moreover, jumping on the bandwagon of trendy investments can be dangerous. Remember the Bitcoin craze? Many families jumped in too early without understanding it and faced losses when the hype died down. A strategy to avoid premature decisions is to have a solid financial plan in place. This plan should be revisited and adjusted annually to adapt to changes in your financial situation and market conditions. Chapter 2: The Invisible Money Drain. Now let's uncover those hidden expenses that slowly but surely drain your family's finances. These are the costs you rarely notice, but over time they add up to a significant amount. One common hidden expense is subscription services. Did you know that the average family spends approximately $237 annually on unused subscriptions, as per a report by West Monroe Partners? That's money that could go towards a vacation or into a savings account. Another sneaky cost is bank fees. Whether it's for ATM use, account maintenance, or overdrafts, these fees can total up to hundreds of dollars a year. Always read the fine print and consider switching to banks that offer fee-free accounts. Energy costs are another culprit. Many families overlook the impact of not using energy-efficient appliances. The Department of Energy states that switching to energy-efficient appliances can save families up to $500 annually on utility bills. Also, consider the cost of not shopping around for insurance. Many families stick with the same provider for years without checking for better rates, potentially costing them more than necessary. A yearly review of your insurance expenses can save a significant amount of money. Lastly, food waste is a huge budget drainer. A shocking statistic from the USDA reveals that the average American family throws away nearly 30% of their food. Planning meals and shopping smartly can drastically reduce this waste, saving money and resources. To combat these invisible drains, create a budget that includes tracking all expenses, no matter how small. Regular reviews of your spending can highlight areas where you can cut back and save. By addressing these hidden costs, you can free up more money to put towards your family's financial goals, whether it's saving for college, retirement, or just a family holiday. Remember, every little bit adds up. Chapter 3: When Bonds Break. It's often said that communication is the glue that holds relationships together, and this couldn't be truer for family financial planning. A lack of open dialogue about finances can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities. Think about it. How many families actually sit down and talk about money? Not enough. A survey by the American Psychological Association found that nearly 1/3 of couples argue about finances at least once a month. These aren't just arguments. They're signs of deeper communication issues that can derail financial goals. To avoid this, set a monthly finance date where all family members can discuss their financial concerns and aspirations. Effective communication also involves being clear about financial roles and responsibilities within the family. Who is in charge of budgeting? Who makes investment decisions? Clarifying these roles can prevent overlap and confusion. Another strategy is to use tools and apps designed to facilitate financial communication. Apps like Mint or YNAB, You Need a Budget, allow family members to track their spending and savings in real time, making financial discussions more data-driven and less emotional. Here's a practical tip. Always use we instead of you or I when discussing money matters. This promotes a team approach and reduces the chances of conflict. Additionally, educating your children about finances from a young age can foster financial literacy and prepare them for their own financial decisions in the future. According to a study by the University of Cambridge, money habits in children are formed by the age of 7. Start them young. Chapter 4. Risky business. Diversification is a term thrown around a lot in investment circles, but it's astonishing how many families overlook this principle when planning their finances. Putting all your financial resources into one investment or asset class is like playing roulette with your family's future. The 2008 financial crisis is a harsh reminder of what can happen when diversification is ignored. Many families who invested heavily in real estate or stocks saw their life savings diminish overnight. The lesson: spread your risks. A diversified portfolio might include stocks, bonds, real estate, and perhaps some cash or cash equivalents. The right mix depends on your family's risk tolerance, financial goals, and time horizon. A simple strategy to start diversifying is to invest in mutual funds or ETFs, exchange-traded funds, that already contain a mix of assets, reducing the risk associated with individual investments. Remember Warren Buffett's wise words: do not put all your eggs in one basket. This advice is crucial for family financial planning. You want to ensure that a failure in one area won't completely unsettle your family's financial stability. One often overlooked aspect of diversification is international investments. By investing in markets outside your own country, you can reduce risk further since different markets react differently to the same economic events. Lastly, review your investment portfolio at least annually. This helps ensure your investments are aligned with your current financial situation and future goals. Changes in the market or in your personal life might necessitate adjustments to keep everything on track. Chapter 5. Education or inflation. Saving for education is like preparing for a marathon. It's a long-term effort that needs smart planning and flexibility. However, many families fall into the trap of underestimating how much they'll need due to rising tuition costs. Did you know that college tuition has been increasing at about twice the rate of inflation? This startling statistic from the College Board highlights the urgency of planning ahead. One effective strategy is to start an education fund as early as your child is born. Tools like 529 college savings plans offer tax advantages and can be a great way to grow savings. Plus, anyone can contribute, making it a family affair. Another common mistake is overlooking community colleges or trade schools. These institutions often provide valuable education at a fraction of the cost of traditional four-year universities. Plus, students can transfer to a larger university later if they wish, potentially saving thousands of dollars. Also, consider applying for scholarships and grants. Many families assume they won't qualify and miss out on free money. A report by NerdWallet showed that over $2.9 billion in federal grant money went unclaimed by eligible students in 2021 alone. Always apply. You might be surprised. A unique fact to remember: Albert Einstein once said, "Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school." It's important to focus not only on formal education, but also on teaching financial literacy and critical thinking, which are invaluable life skills. Chapter 6. Tomorrow's burden today. It's easy to think that retirement is a distant reality, especially when you're young. However, starting late can be one of the biggest financial mistakes you make. The power of compound interest means that money saved today grows exponentially over time. For instance, someone who starts saving at 25 will need to save far less per month than someone who starts at 35, just to reach the same retirement goal. A simple but powerful strategy is to take full advantage of employer-sponsored retirement plans like 401ks, especially if they match contributions. Not using these is like turning down free money. According to a study by Fidelity, the average employer contribution is 4.7% of an employee's pay. Can you imagine not grabbing this benefit? Another tip is to automate your savings. Set up your bank account to automatically transfer funds to your retirement account each month. This set it and forget it method ensures you continue to save without having to think about it each time. Diversifying your retirement savings is also crucial. Don't rely solely on your 401k. Consider opening an IRA or investing in real estate or other assets. This diversification can provide additional security and income streams in retirement. Finally, remember this quote from retirement planning expert Sue Zorman. The goal isn't more money. The goal is living life on your terms. Make sure your retirement planning is aligned with your future lifestyle desires and needs. By avoiding these common mistakes in education funding and retirement planning, you can set your family up for a more secure and fulfilling financial future. Remember, every step you take today can dramatically shape your family's tomorrow.